Your neighbor Jim figured out that with Metro PCS, he gets unlimited data, talk, and text for $30, period.
Babe, that color looks awesome.
Just like he figured out that shopping with his wife will buy him a night with his buddies. That's Guys Night Out, figured out. You too figure it out. Switch to Metro PCS on the fast 4G LTE T-Mobile network for only $30, period. Metro PCS. Wireless. Figured out. Coverage not available in some areas. Plan includes first 1 gigabyte of data at up to 4G LTE speeds. See store or metropcs.com for details and terms and conditions and data management info.
Hi, I'm Stunning Stella Cheeks.
And I'm the Enigma Erin Klein.
And this is Not Your Demographic, a feminist wrestling podcast.
Shockingly, those exist. Inconvenience in our book club schedule, really.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm, as a friend, excited for her, but as a friend, jealous. Not jealous.
Oh, I'm jealous. She gets to travel also.
Well, I'm jealous. Selfishly, I'm sad that she won't be around me.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I mean. Okay, jealous, selfish, good qualities.
All of the emotions.
A great friend quality. How are you?
I'm, okay. My allergies are still fucking crushing me, which is unfortunate. But I'm okay other than that. Had a mixed bag of a week.
Is that our new thing?
Yeah.
Mixed bag of a week.
Mixed bag of a week.
Explain.
Well, I cried for like 3 days when Prince died. I was very upset about it.
I did not know that you had such like an emotion. Like, I loved Prince in the way that like a normal human loves Prince, and obviously I'm like a 56-year-old gay man trapped inside of this body, so like I like him in that way.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that you had such like a personal attachment to him.
Yeah, he was kind of like my Bowie. Like, he helped me realize who I wanted to be as a person when I was like a teenager. So it's weird because I hadn't kept up with his recent music because I had such a connection to like a specific album in my past.
Right.
And then when he died, I listened to his most recent album and just sobbed. It's so good. It's so good. He was so funky and so talented and so sexy. Like, so sexy.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I was pretty sad about that. So I got a tattoo.
That's how you deal with grief.
Yep, that's how I dealt with it. I got a tattoo on the last day of our show for Plan 9, which was super fun. But
it was a good show.
Yeah, it was a good show.
I'm happy to be done with it in the way that it was 2 months of work. I think it paid off, but it's also kind of sad. It's like, oh, it's done. We did it.
Yeah, it's weird that it's over. So that was, also mixed bag, mixed emotions. I don't know. I also had to call animal control because there was a dog in my alley today. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had a collar on, but was like mangy, like he'd been outside for a while.
Aww.
Yeah, so I called animal control and had him taken care of. And then Bobby like talked me off a ledge. I was like, I did the right thing, right? Like, this is what you do with a dog. And he was like, calm down, calm down.
You and Bobby are becoming best friends.
Yeah. I mean, he worked at a dog shelter. I was like, who can I call who will know the answer to this question?
That is fair.
So, that's a thing.
You're wearing a fun sweater.
I am wearing a really fun sweater. I also unexpectedly lost 9 pounds in like a week and a half.
What?
Yeah, right? I was also very surprised by this. So it's been,
What do you mean you lost 9 pounds in a week?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know. I asked Michael, I was like, did you notice that I lost him? I thought at first my scale was broken. It's not.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I don't know. I've been like really stressed out lately, and I don't know. I had been eating less well and going to the gym less, and then somehow I lost a bunch of weight. So I'm also like, mental health check. How's everything going? How is it? And it's weird because like big mixed bag week like this. But other than that, I feel like good.
Mentally good.
Yeah, exactly. It's weird. It's just been a weird week.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I had a pretty good week, I guess.
That's good.
I told Nick today, tomorrow, Wednesday, is my last day of work at the preschool.
Woo woo!
Start my new job on Thursday, so today, if you're listening to this when this drops, so that's time travel. But today was such a bad day at work that I told Nick, I got in the car and I was like, it's one of those days where wasn't a bad day at work and I'm going to like carry it home and be grumpy. I'm so relieved and happy to be leaving work that I'm in a great mood.
Well, that's good.
I was like, I'm done with this. Fuck this. One more day.
Oh, it's gonna feel so good to walk out tomorrow.
Yeah. Ugh. I'm also like, there's a good chance that I'm gonna be able to clock out early. I'm gonna be like, can I go? Peace.
I don't work here anymore.
I don't work here anymore. I made a joke to one of the teachers. They were like, oh, tomorrow's your last day. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna show up drunk. Like, what are they gonna do? Fire me?
Oh my god.
They all laughed. They thought it was funny. I mean, I'm not gonna show up drunk, but
that would be hilarious, but inappropriate.
Hilarious is a word that it would be, I guess. Then my new job starts, which is equally terrifying and exciting. The Plan 9 show was Friday, which was great. I worked a lot this weekend, but with like people I like, and me and Nick went on like a nice date on Sunday and walked around our new neighborhood. Like we haven't moved yet, but we hung out in our new neighborhood. It was nice. And then, this week, and I'm in a good mood. I feel like I had something like significant to talk about, like why I was in a good mood, but like I can't remember even a little bit.
Okay, well, that's fine.
I guess it was just fine.
As long as the mood remains, that's what's important.
Yeah.
All right. Want to get some news?
What shirt are you wearing?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's a thing we do. That's a segment.
I forgot that was part of this opening segment because my brain is clogged with allergies.
With allergies.
I'm wearing my Dean Ambrose muscle shirt with this nice cardigan because I can't wear t-shirts because of my healing tattoo.
Oh, yeah. Let me see how scaly and gross it is. That's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
It looks like it's healing, like...
Yeah, it's healing really well.
Wow.
And my Macho Man, I got touched up too, which is also right at my t-shirt
Ooh,
line.
let me see. The red, you got touched up?
Yeah, I mean, she touched up, like, all of it.
Nice.
It's, like, gross and scaly right now, but yeah.
I mean, I have, like 12 tattoos, so, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, there was, like, that weird patch in the middle of that one star. I walked in, and immediately she was like, I am so sorry. I don't know how that happened. I will fix that immediately. And I was like, oh, damn, okay, thank you.
Yeah, girl.
So, that was pretty sweet.
You have a Prince tattoo. I have a Bette Midler tattoo.
Yeah.
Bette Midler was my, like... identifying as a teenager who I want to be. I was like, I want to be this
badass
hilarious,
lady.
badass, like, Jewish comedian.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
what I want to be.
Right,
when I grow up.
exactly. We know what's up.
Yeah. I am not wearing my Zack Ryder shirt now, but later I have to go to bed, and I'm going to wear it to bed.
Ooh, excellent.
So yeah, Dreams of Ryder.
Ooh, yeah.
I started a hashtag that 4 people hashtagged yesterday.
What?
Ryder on Raw. That's my hashtag.
I saw
Everybody
that.
hashtag Ryder on Raw because it should happen.
It should happen. It just disappeared. I don't...
Yeah. They book him so fucking crazy.
It doesn't make any sense.
Whatevs.
All right.
News.
So, news.
Nickelodeon Mix for Kids. You remember that?
Yes, I do. I went to Nickelodeon Studios when I was a kid.
What?
Yeah, it was awesome,
Jealous.
actually.
Like, hardcore jealous.
Yeah.
I was always a Nickelodeon kid and not a Disney kid.
That was my dad's thing. He took me and my sister to, like...
Oh my god, me and my dad loved cartoons together, too.
No, he took us to amusement parks. That was our deal. So we went to, like, every amusement park, like, up and down the East Coast. Yeah, it was... My dad was real cool. Is real cool.
Yeah, he is not dead.
No, he's not dead. Not at all. He's fabulous and married to a fabulous man. So,
Gay dads.
Gay dads. No, we went to Nickelodeon Studios once and, like, participated in a game show that they were workshopping, which was super fun. I got to throw pies into, like, big fake pants that my dad was wearing.
So, I mean, the thing that happened, the most newsworthy thing that happened this week in our world of wrestling is that Chyna passed away.
Yep. Which
is super sad and really upsetting, and I'm gonna try not to cry. I was up, like, I don't know, I was up late that night. I don't remember why. I was up late that night, and then I was just on Twitter or whatever, and then my friend texted me, like a sad face. Bobby texted.
Yeah.
And, it was just so shocking, because she was 45.
Yeah.
Which is my mom's age.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm an accident. Little baby accident. She was my mom's age. She seemed like she was getting better health-wise and mental health-wise. Like, she was making that documentary about her mental health recovery. I don't know. It just sucks. It makes me really sad as a wrestling fan because for me, it was such a huge part of, like, my consumption and my growing up as a wrestling fan that it's hard to think that she's dead and never got the recognition that she necessarily deserved, but it just makes me sad for her as, like, a person. Like, she never got a chance to get better, which is really sad. So it just, I mean, it's shocking and it sucks, and it's weird to see people like Triple H and Stephanie McMahon like tweet good things about her when like they wouldn't do it to her face.
Right.
But like it's also like silver lining that like they put together a memorial package for her on Raw, which made me cry on my way to work this morning because I was watching it walking to work. So it's like a weird mixed bag. Like obviously it's not a good thing that she is dead. Obviously not that at all. But maybe in death she can get some of the recognition that she deserves. It's just really sad on many different levels and super fucked up and scary because they think, or the last thing I read, I don't know, is that they think it's like a CTE related suicide. Yeah. So like that's really scary because like, you know, wrestlers they die young. They tend to die young.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And this is just like another in a string of wrestlers dying at a young age and in like self-afflicting way or self-harm way, whether it be drugs or alcohol or even prescribed drugs. Like they said that it was her anxiety medication and like sleeping pills, which are prescribed drugs, so like prescription drugs. It's just like sad.
It's hard too because like you said, the silver lining, there is a silver lining in this that her brain is being donated to
that is incredible.
And there are very few female athlete brains that have been donated. I think there's only like 4 so far, and so to get her brain, which she probably had CTE, like it's really sad, but she was a badass. She did a bunch of badass stuff,
right? And she wrestled with men in like a men's division, like
that was very dangerous and killed a lot of people, a lot of men, and like I'm interested and also very worried to see what comes back from the CTE center. Yeah. It's just really sad. Like, the whole thing is really sad.
The whole thing is sad from, like, top to bottom.
Yeah, it happened so suddenly, like, with no warning at all. It's very sad.
Yeah. I was telling you, I liked how when Steve Austin tweeted about her, he didn't at her. He was just like, she was funny and a badass and deserved respect at WWE. Like, just so you know, guys. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, I listened to his podcast from today where he remembered Chyna and like talked about her and how they met and their friendship.
I want to listen to that. I don't know if I can listen to it now. Because, like, I listen to certain episodes of Steve Austin because, like, you know, I don't like the episodes where he talks about what toilet paper he buys. Yeah. Or whatever. Like, Stone Cold Steve Austin is my favorite wrestler of all time, but, like, I don't need to know what toilet paper he buys.
That's fair.
Or, like, what his wife thinks about him. But I think this one, maybe in, like, a month or so, I should listen to it.
I would wait on it. It made me cry because he was clearly so emotional about it. And, like, told some really good stories about her. And he also talked about, like, WWE should have put her in the Hall of Fame when she was alive, too. And, like, got, like, choked up talking about it. Like, it's too late. You guys should have done this. And
you guys fucked up. Like, and, you know, Triple H's whole thing about, like, well, what if little girls Google her and then porn comes up? Well, what if little girls Google anything about your company?
Yeah, literally
your company
anything.
Is the worst.
Or what if they
also,
Google...
when you Google her, guess who else was in that porn? Your fucking little weirdo buddy.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Fuck X-Pac forever and fuck your bullshit lie.
Yeah, bullshit. Total bullshit. Yeah, I bet DX will go into the Hall of Fame this year. I don't know if they'll induct her as a single.
They should fucking induct her
They
as a
absolutely fucking should, but...
I saw, like, a really cute and sad meme that I tweeted, and it was, like, a picture of her and Eddie Guerrero. And he was like, welcome to heaven, Mamacita. Which is sad and cute, and oh my god. I'm fine. She was just the best and had, like, a troubling life. I understand she did troubling things, but she just got, like, the raw end of the deal, and it ended in death for her without any redemption. And that's so sad.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that's the most, like, intense for me. Because, like, she never got a chance to, like, come out on the other side.
Yeah.
She just died, which sucks. We should talk about other things.
Okay. Slow down, because I'm sad. And...
yeah, I was sad, too.
Okay. All right. Get it together. All right, here we go. Okay, the only other news that I have is the weird... We talked about this before we went on air. This, like, weird stuff that came out about Connor and Adam Rose's suspensions. So Connor, they released a statement that he was suspended for an infraction of the wellness policy that did not involve him testing positive for anything illegal. So... if anyone knows what's in the wellness policy, that...
he's just too damn healthy.
I guess so. I don't know. It's really bizarre. So, like, I would really like to look at their wellness policy and be like, what...
I wonder if it's posted online for people to see.
I wonder. I don't know. Also, if anyone knows where you can find information, like WWE's merch information, I am really interested in looking at it. So if anyone knows where you can find that, that would be great. I have somebody who might have a lead on it, but if anyone else does, that would be great. So yeah, he got 60 days because it was a second infraction, but violated something that did not have to do with him testing positive. And then, people have probably seen this by now, Adam Rose tweeted out about how it's kind of a disgrace that he was suspended because he was using prescribed medication from his doctor that they didn't know violated the wellness policy, and so he released this statement. And I saw this quote today: WWE officials did not know that Rose would address it and found out when he posted it online. While his coworkers were shocked that he would address it, he also earned a lot of respect within the company for doing so. So they suspended him for something that that he and his doctor didn't know was in the wellness policy, and then once he made a statement about it online, they were like, good for you, bro. Which just, I don't understand WWE. They are the weirdest company. They're so fickle. I do not understand it at all. So there you go. There's some lighthearted news to finish up this sad segment.
Their wellness policy is weird. The talent programs and policies, they have to go through comprehensive medical and wellness staffing, cardiovascular testing and monitoring, impact testing, substance abuse and drug testing, annual physicals, and healthcare referrals. But, if he failed, an impact testing or something like that, why wouldn't they just be he failed a concussion thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of, and why do you get suspended? You wouldn't get suspended for that.
Right, maybe there's, I don't know, if I wanted to wildly speculate, maybe there's something that came up weird on his cardiovascular, but that seems so weird.
But why would you get suspended for that? That's something you can control.
Yeah, that's so weird. I don't know.
Whatever, that's bizarre.
Yeah, it's super bizarre. All right, let's move on to some wrestling.
Don't treat me like a woman. Don't treat me like a man. Don't treat me like you know me. Treat me for just who and what I am. Don't treat me like a woman. Don't treat me like
the Chyna stuff is tough for me to talk about. I didn't realize how intense it would become for me, and it's actually escalated over the couple days. The more I sit with it, the more I'm nope, not okay with it, not okay with anything. Don't want to talk about it. This week is Payback week, so we're kind of just gonna touch on wrestling that we watch, do Payback predictions, and then end with a full Lucha, because what are we gonna not talk about Lucha?
Yeah, seriously.
That's dumb.
Hello.
So you didn't watch any New Japan stuff, but you watched some PWG?
Yes, I did. I watched their most recent DVD from February. They're so good. Everyone told me how good they were, and I knew it was going to be good, and it's so fucking good. They're in this, tiny ass little building. People are on the ring, basically.
Tiny buildings make it seem better than it is.
Yes, absolutely.
I agree. Because, just going to, small indie events, it's just this is the best.
Yeah, and you get this, energy from the other people there, and that totally translates into
It's harder to tune out because it's literally right in front of your face.
Right, and they're so close that people bang on the ring when they're excited. I mean, they are this close. They are this close to the stage, and when people spill out, wrestlers wave them aside, and everyone just picks up their chairs and gets out of the way. It is the most bananas thing I've ever seen in my life. It was so cool. Chris Hero wrestled Trent, and it was fucking brutal. I love Chris Hero. Everything I see with him in it just makes me love him more and more and more. I'm just obsessed with him right now. It's so great.
Yeah, he's super dope.
Yeah, Bobby's trying to get me to come around on Chuck Taylor, who I like a lot, but I like...
The gentleman guy?
No. That's the guy who qualified for the Global Cruiserweight Series.
I gotta look
Chuck Taylor's the one who, he wears he's from Kentucky. He wears...
Yeah, that's who I'm talking about.
Oh, is his thing also the gentleman?
He's a Kentucky gentleman.
Oh, yes, that's right.
He's trying to get me to come around to him, too. And because I saw him live at AEW, and I was just I don't get it.
The more I watch, the more I like of him. But, Bobby's so over for him, and I'm like,
guess what? If you Google Chuck Taylor, shoes come up. Duh. That's funny.
But the whole show was really good, and man, now I have to watch this too.
Your life is so tragic.
So fucking tragic.
So TNA was weird. I'm not gonna cover it all. That was a news thing that it's not RLX that's buying it. It's a company that owns RLX that might be buying it. Whatever, who cares? I don't care anymore.
I can't. I just can't.
So it started with the Knockouts ladder match, which was super short. It was good, but it was really short. Not super short, not WWE short.
I was gonna say Raw short.
No, it's not like that, but short for a ladder match.
Yeah.
Pope watch. But it wasn't Pope that said it. Josh Matthews said it. So all the knockouts came, and he was out, and Josh Matthews said something like, "Oh, Pope, well, you probably have a good idea what these ladies are thinking because you're always lurking around their dressing rooms." Yeah, and I was like,
oh my god.
what? It was so inappropriate and weird.
Oh my god.
It was so weird. So the ladder match is happening. Maria's doing this thing where she'll like hit somebody or like put a ladder up when nobody's looking, and then they'll see her and she'll run away from them because that's kind of Maria's thing.
Oh yeah.
Gail looks like she's gonna come out on top. Everyone's hitting good spots, whatever. A couple of them take out each other, and then Decay comes out
What?
and kidnaps Gail Kim. And then Jade gets taken out, and basically Maria just walks up the ladder and grabs it. So Maria's in control of the knockouts, which
All right, great.
I'm cool with that, and like I like the way that she got it.
Yeah.
In that, like it kind of seemed like she like planted the idea in Decay's head to take Gail.
Yeah.
Because like their end goal had nothing to do with Gail, and I'll explain. It seemed very manipulative on her part, and then everything like Jade was taken out by somebody else, and then Maria did something, and which I can't remember. I should have taken better notes, but she got other people to take each other out, so that basically she was able to just walk up the ladder and take the contract.
That's
It was
awesome.
cool because she was on top of the contract, and then Mike Bennett came out and like sat underneath her on top of the ladder, so she was above him, he was right underneath her, and they threw up the 4, which was kind of cool, and I'm excited to see what Maria in charge of the Knockouts division actually means. So we'll see.
Cool.
So this whole Decay kidnapping Gail thing, it's weird, obviously. It wasn't super problematic in that, I mean, it's problematic. Kidnapping and assault is problematic, period. But it was Rosemary's like the ringleader, so she was the one, and she was the one that was primarily talking to Gail, and she was like, Gail, you're just a little pawn in our game. And Gail was like, let me go. Whatever. So the reason that they stole Gail is so that they could bring Gail out to the ring and be like, hey, Bobby Roode and James Storm, beer money. If you don't give us a championship match for your tag titles, we're going to kill Gail Kim. That's basically how it was.
Oh my god.
They're like, if you don't let us fight for the championship match in a no disqualification match, we're going to straight up kill Gail Kim. And Bobby Roode and James Storm were like, no, we'll fight you. Bobby Roode was like, you know you didn't have to kidnap Gail Kim. Like, we would have done this anyways. Like, I'm so confused. So I mean, I don't know because I haven't watched tonight and I haven't read anything, but like I think that Gail Kim might be like ringside for that, while Rosemary's ringside. That would make sense to me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the reason that Decay stole Gail Kim is really so that she was out of the ring and gave excuse for Maria to win. But it was weird.
That's fine.
It was super weird. So there's this whole storyline where Drew Galloway's not cleared to wrestle because he was speared so severely by Bobby Lashley. Whatever. Spud comes out. Rockstar Spud is a villain, is like the most 1980s like little shit bad guy.
He's the best.
He
I love him.
chews gum and like has like real fast feet and is like this like greasy little like yeah see, it's so weird. I think Tyrus is the worst, and I'm ready for him to go.
Yeah. Did you listen to Rockstar Spud on Art of Wrestling?
No, I didn't, but I saw that he was on this week.
It was a great interview. I really
He's the
enjoyed
best.
it. He's really great. I just adore him. I think he's so wonderful.
Andrew Everett, who is an independent wrestler, I saw him at AAW. He wrestled Johnny Gargano.
Yeah.
He joined the X Division. So he's now on the team with Trevor Lee and Shane Helms, and so they're now like about to fuck shit up or whatever.
Right.
I don't know. That's what's happening. Eric Young was leaving and was like, I'm leaving this garbage company. Bram, you're coming with me. And Bram was like, I'm not. And then EY was like, okay, then I'm going to beat you up and cut your beard off, which is what he did. So that happened. EY just called himself God, pile drove Bram, and then cut his beard off. And I was like,
Where did he have scissors?
I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Where does Eric Young get anything? He's crazy. It did make me sad that like Eric Young is actually on his way out, because I'm like, I think that you're wonderful. I don't know. I love you.
I really like Eric Young.
So I'm excited to see him do other
Bananas
stuff.
person.
Yeah.
I like him.
Well, before that, he was like a Daniel Bryan-esque like baby face. Like he was a hardcore baby face before he was like crazy Eric Young. Yeah, like 2 years ago, he
not
was like,
know that.
He was like underdog to the championship type thing.
Whoa, I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's super weird to me.
He's nuts and hilarious. I could listen to Mike Bennett talk forever, but like we talk about that every week.
Yeah, that's true.
Him and he said the word kingdom a lot, which I was like, is this happening or is this not happening?
Yeah.
Like, is it happening or is it not happening? Him and EC3 have a feud still going.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I want it to last forever. Abduction storylines are weird. I stopped taking notes at some point. Those are the highlights.
Okay, that sounds good.
Those are the highlights. That's why I stopped taking notes, because fucking Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy had a I Quit match.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That turned bananas. It turned like old school Jeff Hardy jumping off like the ceiling onto his brother.
Fucking God.
And it ended with Matt Hardy like on a gurney being like, so nobody quit, because I was like, how are they gonna get around this? Neither Hardy is gonna quit. Nobody quit.
Right. Okay.
One of them got like fucked up because Jeff Hardy moonsaulted off of like the banister. Because that's what they do.
Because that's what Jeff Hardy does.
Oh, and Al Snow did something, but who fucking cares? I just wrote, ugh, Al Snow. So like,
all right, that's a good enough review for me.
who fucking cares? I'm over that shit. So that's what happened in TNA. Still entertaining, still good. Maybe not bought by Nazis. I don't know.
I can't even keep up anymore.
I don't know. I'm just gonna watch it because there's too many people that I like in it.
Yeah, I like what TNA is doing. It's one of those things.
It's just one of those things. It's also one of those things because it sucks that they tape so far in advance that you can get invested in a storyline like a Beer Money or a Eric Young, or like throwback to like a year ago with the Beatdown Clan. Like you can get invested in a storyline but know that it's coming to an end, so then it's like confusing. Yeah. Like, I don't know. And Velvet Sky left.
Yeah, I saw that.
Velvet Sky retired. Which, whatevs.
Yeah, what? Bye.
I guess, whatever.
That's fine.
Go have fun with Bubba Ray Dudley doing whatever you're doing. Please don't come to WE. Please don't come to WE.
Yeah, I was going to say live your dreams, but live them somewhere else.
I don't think that they would hire her.
I don't think so either.
They were like, we're okay. We're good.
We're good.
Oh, let's just talk about NXT here before we do Payback predictions. Yeah. I thought it was fine. You thought it was good. Whatever.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I watched it on my lunch today.
I watched it on my lunch today, too.
So smart.
Time management.
I really liked the Enzo Cass.
It was a really fun match.
It was fun, and like you said that you didn't feel like this episode moved a lot forward.
Overall, this episode was just like, oh, there's some good wrestling, but like I don't actually really have to pay attention to this show. That's what it felt like to me.
Okay, that makes sense.
But that doesn't diminish that there was good wrestling. I just, on my lunch break, I'm like, I'm not like, I want to watch some fucking good matches. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not
I am that person.
I'm not in that mood. I'm more like, I want to exit this building. I want to kill somebody.
Okay, well, that's fair.
So, I acknowledge that the match was really, really good and fun. And I like them, like, there were fun moments, like when Jason Jordan took off his straps and then put them back on.
And then took them back on.
Again. Like, there are really, really good moments.
Yeah, I really liked it. And I thought it was fun, too, to see Enzo and Cass work in a style that they don't normally work.
Absolutely.
Like, we got to see more of Cass in the ring because Gable was the one who was playing the role that Enzo normally plays. And so it was really cool to see them, like, get to work at a higher, like, a faster clip than they normally do.
And I think both teams, like, normally it's usually, like, Enzo starts off, Cass is the hot tag, and Gable starts off, and Jordan is a hot tag, but I felt like there was a lot more of all four of them working instead of just like, this is the formula we use. They obviously hit their spots or whatever, but it was cool to see them all wrestle.
Right, and I thought this too was a really good example of a babyface versus babyface match done exactly right. Like, everybody looked good. You wanted to cheer for everybody. Like,
absolutely.
I just thought it was booked super, super well. And we got to see Jason Jordan suplex machine just throwing fucking people around again, which is great. I'm always about. So that was really good. Oh, I also wanted to say too, I thought about this when I watched Raw, but it really like hit me while I was watching NXT today. Cass has gotten so much better on the mic, like by leaps and bounds.
Also better in the ring.
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
He's just like grown.
But I've noticed lately that he really has a feel for how to control the audience with his opening now, whereas before he kind of let that audience control him because they wanted to chant along. And I've noticed that he's been purposefully doing it at different speeds and like saying it differently and making sure that he's the one that's in control. And like that has just gotten so much better by leaps and bounds in the last couple of weeks. And I think that's great.
Paulo said something like, Joe. I don't like bullies. I'm Apollo. Whatevs.
I'm not on this roster anymore. Whatever, bro.
What do we think about No Way Jose? Is this just Dominican Fandango?
No Way we're supposed to be over for No Way Jose in this. I kind of preferred Alexander Wall.
Oh, no. I preferred No Way Jose. I did not like the other guy. I was like, I'm not into this.
The most German person I've ever seen in my life.
I was like, nope, I'm not super into this. I like the idea of No Way Jose, and I think that the guy doing it, which I don't know, I don't have context for this person, so I don't know if he's
I think he's a homegrown person.
Okay. I like his energy and I like his attitude. I like when he was in like the arm, like when the other guy, Mr. German, had
the X-Man.
The X-Man. Sorry, Curtis Axel. That was my first thought. Like, oh really? Isn't that?
I didn't even think about that.
Isn't that his whole thing? Whatever. Who cares? The social gas or garbage. But when he had him like in the like arm hold or whatever, how he just like salsa'd or tangoed, or he didn't tango, that's not a tango, he mamboed, whatever.
It looked like a mambo.
He moved his hips back and forth in a dance to get out of it. I liked how he, did the baseball references, which is like a Dominican like reference. Like I liked how many layers there were to it. It wasn't just like I'm the dancing Dominican guy, but like I am kind of just the dancing Dominican guy.
It was weird. It was like a weird
mix. He was also
mix
clearly like a good wrestler.
Well, he's very green. I think that was the hardest thing for me.
Well, I don't think he's very green. I think he's green. I think it was still an entertaining match. There weren't like huge botches or anything.
Well, no, it was he just like he did a rolling senton at one point, and like it was good technically, but it was just slow. I think that's the thing. Yeah. Like I can see that greenness in him, that like he doesn't have that rhythm in the ring yet quite, like it's not as
he's got rhythm in his dance moves,
right? Exactly. And I feel like once he starts to mix that in, and I also wonder like if they're grooming him to be in the like funny is money spot, if that's his role, then I think that like he's a really good fit for that. And I'm interested to see what they do with it and what kind of push they're planning on giving him. We'll see. I
like his music.
He has beautiful eyebrows, so I'm all about that, which is great.
I mean, he's not a bad-looking guy.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Bad-looking guy. Austin Aries talked.
Yep, the sexy dirtbag. Yep, of course.
It was a good promo. It was like a basic promo. Like
I still think he needs to work on not like eye fucking the cue cards behind him. Is so distracting to me. He's clearly getting used to it.
I don't think it's so much a cue cards in TNA when TNA in their backstage segments with the camera, they like look to the side past it in a weird way that's always uncomfortable for me, because I'm like, this is like not the way that you would be talking.
Right.
I think it's not so much reading cue cards and like the weird like Austin Aries is like maybe used to like the camera positioning and his head goes this way in TNA. That's what I think it is, more than a cue card issue.
It feels like Ryback syndrome, like Dana Brooke had for a while.
I think you need to never use Austin Aries and Ryback in the same sentence if we want to remain friends.
I mean, that's true. I clarified by saying it's what Dana Brooke was doing.
Then say Dana Brooke syndrome.
Okay, fine. Dana Brooke syndrome. But, like, that's sort of what it feels like.
You're wrong?
I don't know. I mean, it's possible that you're more used to it because you watched him do that on TNA, too. And I find it, personally, very distracting, but he's...
But also, like... What if, like, you are mixing up his cadence with just thinking that he's reading from a cue card?
No. It's the eye contact that bothers me. It's not, like... It's not the way he delivers his promos. I think that that's fine. It's the looking straight off the side of the camera that really bothers me.
But that's the way that they do it on TNA. I think that, honestly, he's so used to doing that that's what it is.
Then that's fine. It's just that
they look weirdly right past the camera.
Yeah, it's really weird.
It is weird, really, but that's like the way that they do it. So I think that might just be like reminiscent training.
All right, that makes more sense.
It is weird, though.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like, what are you looking at?
That's how I feel all the time when I watch TNA. Like, where are we looking? And then they'll, like, at the end, when they want to say something impactful, they'll, like, look in the camera. And I'm like, why did we not just look in the camera the whole time?
Right.
Who are we talking to? Because, like, there's not, like, somebody asking them a question 90% of the time in TNA, too. They're just talking.
Okay.
So it's like, who are we talking to? Aren't you talking to us? Why aren't you looking at us?
Yeah.
It's strange.
Yeah, it's weird. Then we had a promo from William Regal with Elias Sampson. William Regal is the only reason I didn't skip over this promo. I was like, oh, Sampson. Oh, okay. I won't fast forward through this, which is good because
he's gonna fight Shinsuke Nakamura.
He's about to get his fucking face knocked in, so that's fine with me, I guess.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting match. I'm hoping that it, like, highlights in the way that it highlighted Ty Dillinger. Like, I think that Elias Sampson is, like, a good wrestler.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that this will be a surprisingly good match. People
Yeah.
will, and he will obviously know who to cheer and boo.
Right, exactly. And, like, Elias Sampson fits as a good heel. It's just that I find his gimmick really annoying.
Yeah,
and
I agree. I find his gimmick to be garbage.
Yeah. Every time he comes out holding that guitar the wrong way, I'm like, you are fucking that guitar up. What? You...
Yeah, why wouldn't you just, like, learn to...
Get a strap. Carry
Or
it with
just,
the
like,
strap across your back.
Take a couple lessons.
Oh, God.
You have days off. Take some lessons.
Right? Come on, Drifter. Get it together. We had Nia Jax versus Deanna Purrazzo.
It was, like, the most quick squash match.
It was so short.
Samoa drop, leg drop, we're done.
Short. So short.
So
I
short.
like Nia Jax's new purple outfit.
I agree.
I think I think they finally, like, figured out
I love her
how
theme song.
that works.
I'm not like most girls.
Yes. It's good.
I should add it to the playlist.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea.
I like Bailey's promo. Also like Bailey's eye makeup.
Yeah, her eye makeup was really nice.
Pretty dope.
Oh, we didn't say also Deanna Purrazzo was really good. Whatever. Yeah.
I mean, like, she was good in, like, the 30 seconds she was in the ring.
I feel like they're grooming her to be the next Bailey because
see that.
she's cute, she's adorable, she's like
Where
quirky.
the fuck is Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, though?
I don't fucking know.
Because
They
I
had
miss
just-
them. I, like,
Yeah.
kind of really like them, and I would like them back.
Yeah, it's really weird that we haven't seen them at all. But, like, I like Deanna Purrazzo, and it's nice to see her. I feel like they're building her up as, like, the underdog, too. Because she comes in, and she's got a lot of spunk, and then she always gets her ass kicked. So,
Yeah.
But, yeah, so Bailey had her promo.
Asuka versus Eva this week. I'm so excited to watch Asuka just kick her in the face.
Me too. Oh, God. I hate that they call her the Red Queen now. It's just, I find
The
that...
Red Menace.
Yep. She'll always be the Red Menace in my heart.
In my heart.
So we'll see about that, I guess.
And then Apollo versus Samoa Joe.
I didn't care about this match at all. It wasn't bad. It wasn't.
No, it wasn't a bad match. It was just, like, kind of like, whatever.
Yeah, like...
It's hard, like, that's the thing, like, how I felt about this. Like, it's hard to, you know, when you watch so much wrestling, sometimes it becomes less about, like, this is an amazing technical match, and more like, why am I supposed to care about this match? Both Apollo Crews is on. Oh, we didn't talk about it.
We did not talk about
Let's
that.
just finish our thought and wait.
Okay.
I realized that we didn't talk about it in news, but I thought maybe you wanted to save it.
No,
so.
I totally forgot.
Anyways, Apollo has moved up, and Samoa obviously doesn't give a fuck anymore because he's NXT champion.
Yeah, what's up? That fucking happened.
That fucking happened.
That was like the most mind-blowing thing. I still...
When you sent me that text, what was I, backstage?
Yeah, you were at Burlesco, right?
Yeah, I was backstage at Burlesco, and I was just like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I was shocked.
What?
I was hanging out with Mike, and we had just finished watching Lucha, and Michael texted me and was like, did you hear about this thing? And I was like, no, I've been off the internet for like 4 hours. And he was like, yeah, straight up. Finn Balor just dropped the belt to Samoa Joe at a goddamn house show in
That
Lowell.
was a not taped house show.
Yeah. Well, apparently it was taped because that was the weirdest thing on Raw, too, that they were like, on NXT, see what everyone's been talking about. Samoa Joe holding the belt above his head. So, like, it was taped, and they're showing it on NXT tomorrow, in the past for all of you.
Tomorrow/yesterday.
Tomorrow/yesterday. So, we're gonna see
it is taped.
Yeah, so they did tape it. Which is weird. Like, I liked that it wasn't taped,
Yeah.
and that I'm interested to see the way that they present it and how it works. So, that's so... bizarre. Yeah.
I think it's pretty dope, though.
Yeah, I think it's dope too. It means that, like, house shows matter. They haven't dropped a title, like a big, significant title like that at a house show in, like, 20 years. It never happens.
Bananas.
It's awesome. And NXT house shows are awesome. So
They are so much fun. If they come near you, like, get the tickets.
Yeah, it's absolutely worth it. They're so much fun. And, like, it's cool that it means that things matter. And, like, maybe that's a precedent that they have for NXT shows now. Like, what if Asuka drops the belt at a house show? What if the tag team titles change at a house show? Like, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's super cool. I doubt it will happen as much as, like, people maybe think. But.
Well, more than once every 20 years is a pretty good increase, so that's fine.
That is true. That is fair.
So that's amazing. But, like, I already knew that happened when I watched this match. Like,
Yeah, me too, because we both watched it today.
yeah, like, I watched Apollo Crews on Raw, and I also knew that Samoa Joe had already won the belt. So I watched this match, and I was like, I don't give a single shit.
You know what's really strange to me? How on NXT it doesn't ever bother me that the commentary is taped separately from the matches because, like, obviously, like, they record the matches in advance, and then on a weekly basis, like, Corey Graves and Tom Phillips will say, like, oh, this Monday on Raw X happened or whatever. Mm-hmm. That never bothers me because it never feels like it's been taped separately.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It it's been happening less on TNA, but for a while, the, like, this is taped separately was weird.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It felt like two different products.
Yeah. And
it felt like a podcast or riff tracks over,
weird,
like, TNA. It's gotten a little bit better than that.
Yeah, that always bothered me too. That you can tell
but I
that
think it's weird.
Yeah, it's just not smooth.
Yeah, it's not smooth at all.
Yeah,
TNA, not smooth.
Yeah, Josh Matthews, not smooth.
Josh Matthews, what the fuck? Oh my god, I read somewhere, who is he dating?
He's dating someone?
I think he, like, honestly might be, like, in a relationship with Madison Rayne.
What?
Josh Matthews, TNA girlfriend?
Question mark, question mark, question mark?
Josh Matthews. Oh, Josh Matthews does have some really hot tattoos. That's one thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's all tatted. He's all tatted up. Personal life. Lomberger was previously married to former WWE Afterburn host Rue DeBona. In August 2015, Lomberger, i.e. Josh Matthews, married TNA knockout Ashley Sims, best known for her ring name Madison Rayne. Yeah, they're married.
What?
Right? I found that out this week and was like, ew, no wonder I hate you both.
Oh, gross.
Right?
Yeah, I don't like that.
And so I've got other things I don't like Raw.
Okay.
You're soft, you're sloppy.
Yeah,
They
but
call
he was
me
a part of it, and he owns
Rolling it
titles,
down.
so
I
they're,
know.
like, obviously, like, made up or whatever.
Well, yeah, and this is, she hasn't given an interview in, like, 2 years, and I think that this is why, because she was like, I know, I fucking knew what happened, and I'm gonna make
remember
my
when
own...
Solange, like, attacked him in an elevator, and
Yeah.
she was like, enough.
Right? Like, don't worry, I'm fixing this, like...
Also, like, the girl that he was reported to be, like, having the affair with,
Rachel
she, like,
Roy?
yeah,
Yeah.
she released, like, the weakest response to it.
Oh
she
my
was
God,
like,
right.
good hair, don't care, and I was like, Beyonce just released a fucking masterpiece, not only taking you down a peg, and Jay-Z down a peg, and basically the male, like, race down a peg, and while building up, like, the idea of what it means to be a black woman, like...
Oh, so wonderful.
And what it means to be, like, a modern-day pop star, an artist, like...
Yeah.
And you have a shitty Instagram photo with the thing, good hair, don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would have been better if you had not responded.
Oh, absolutely. Poor Rachel Ray.
Poor Rachel Ray. Yeah, absolutely. Poor Rachel Ray. Oh, Rachel Ray's like, I didn't do shit.
Right? Like, what the fuck?
I'm over here
Just trying to make a quiche.
bathing in EVO. Like, leave me alone. Anyways,
So Raw.
talking about Lemonade. If you haven't watched it,
You fucking
watch
should.
it. It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm not even a huge Beyonce fan.
Neither am I, but she's a
Like,
very talented
I'm
artist.
a fan in her, like, where I'm like, oh, her song comes on in the club. I don't go to the club. I go to gay bars, let's be honest. In the gay bar, and I'll be like, ooh, I like the song. I'll dance, and I, like, respect her as an artist, but I've never been like, Queen Bee, tell me what to do. Because
Yeah.
my Queen Bee is obviously Bette Midler.
Obviously.
But
Yeah.
this was, like, artistically shocking and incredible.
Oh, it was so incredible. The costumes were... Oh,
Also, if you
God, it
read
was
any think
beautiful.
piece about it and it's not written by a black woman, then you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to hear our opinion about it. You don't need to hear a man's opinion about it. Like,
Yeah.
well, you should read think pieces written by, like, black women. Go support that.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. I can't wait to hear Call Your Girlfriend talk about it. That's gonna be a good episode.
I'm behind. I'm behind on all of my podcasts.
Oh my god, I'm behind him like fucking everything too.
Ugh.
Anyway.
Not behind on Raw.
Nope.
Terrible segue. Here's the thing. I watched Raw. I watched part of it last night, but then Nick wanted the TV because of the Blackhawks game, which is fair. So
Yeah, I watched the end of that last night too.
and then I watched part of it on my way to work and while I was getting ready. It was fine. There were good moments. I just felt like it was really like a placeholder because it's the Raw before Payback.
Right.
It didn't seem like, oh, we're setting up stuff and it's exciting. Like, it just felt like we're redoing the things that we've been doing. Like the Miz Cesaro part. It was very funny, but it's like, you know, we've done this segment 4 times in the past month.
Right, exactly.
Which, like, I'm fine with. I love the segment. I love the people in it. Do
Yeah.
you feel lucky, Punk?
Mm-hmm. There were a couple of things I wanted to talk about regarding the women on Raw because they had such abysmal,
that sucked.
abysmal fucking coverage. 4 minutes and 34 seconds. That is disgusting. Like that.
Yeah.
2% of the show was the women, which is unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. I saw Cage Side Seats was somebody tweeted at them like they get a representational portion of the show, and the Cage Side Seats was like,
No, they
bite
do
your
not.
fucking tongue. That is ridiculous. Like that is not true at all. And that was really sad. But there was a really good moment that I wanted to point out that happened in the first match.
Was it when Emma was like, well, she's not here. It's about me.
No, I did really like that, though.
Get it, Emma.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I love, too, that Charlotte called her Evil Emma. I was like, oh,
Ooh,
Charlotte.
Evil Emma.
Charlotte was really good. I was
Agreed.
I was really impressed with her during that segment. But during the AJ versus Sheamus match, once they started it, for like the first minute, 2 minutes, they talked about the women on commentary during the men's match, which they never do, ever for any reason. And so it was really nice to see them treating the female superstars in the same way that they treat the male superstars, where they'll talk about other things happening during other matches. And so it was nice to see that bleed over. And they also said AJ is the first male superstar to get a title shot so quickly after coming into the company, and then talked about how Charlotte is the one who has had the fastest jump to a title as for coming in, which was really nice. It was cool. It was cool to hear that representation for them, even though they had such abysmal actual coverage. It's nice that they're like trying to work them in the same ways that they work the men in other matches. So that particularly was really good.
I'm glad
and then it was all downhill from there.
I'm glad that one of us was listening, because I was like, Sheamus, AJ, I'm gonna read articles on the internet. I was reading articles about what it means to be a feminist and sex positive, and how they
I saw that you tweeted that.
Yeah, that was one of the articles I read. I read a lot of articles about it, because I'm sometimes conflicted, especially when talking, and we'll get into this, but talking about like women and women's wrestling, and like, because like being sexy and sexual and all of those things are not mutually exclusive to being like a good wrestler and respected and represented and a strong character. What do we say all the time? Agency, intent, and context.
Right.
But like there is sometimes like a gray area where you're like, this is a cliche example, but like, is a girl wearing a Playboy shirt and having her boobs out, is that sexually oppressive or is that sexually representative? Like there's like that weird gray area. So I was just like, I don't give a shit about this match, and I'm thinking about this topic, so I'm going to read a bunch of articles. So that's what I did. But I'm glad commentary did a great job.
Yeah, that's legit. And I also wanted to, they showed Rick watching Natty get, oh my god, who was she wrestling?
Emma. Evil Emma.
Yes, Evil Emma. To get Evil Emma to tap out. And Rick, like, shoot clapped for Natty and had this, like, big shit-eating grin on his face. Like, bro. I'm glad that you're excited about women's wrestling and you clearly love Natalya as, like, a human being, but you are on camera right now with your daughter, who's the champion, sitting right next to you. Like, Rick, what are you doing here?
Rick's like, I don't know. I'm drunk.
Yeah, exactly. They said in the beginning that at Payback, Vince McMahon is going to decide...
Oh, yeah. Which of his children are going to take over Raw? I saw a bunch of memes of it just being Hornswoggle.
Oh, my God. He's been released. It's not going to be him.
Yeah, but he's a McMahon child, remember?
That's true. I feel like brand split, right? Like, this is what has to come. That he's going to announce that Stephanie is in charge of Raw and Shane is going to be on SmackDown. Did you watch SmackDown
Or
this
he's
week?
like, in the lockbox is the third child.
That would be very bizarre.
I did watch SmackDown.
It was really good this week.
SmackDown has been a fucking great show lately.
And Shane was on SmackDown for the first time, which also makes me think that it's like, oh, I just came to check it out, see how it's going. Oh, P.S. now I'm in charge of this. I'm like, okay.
Maybe.
I would watch Handsome Shane on SmackDown. That's fine, I guess.
Handsome Shane. Things I want to talk about on Raw. Are you laughing because my hair flipped?
Yeah, you did this very big hair sweep.
I did.
It was very funny.
The Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson had their first match.
Yeah, it was good.
It was a good match. Their ring gear, I can't decide if I love it or I hate it.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
I hate their theme song, I'll tell you that. I
don't
not
even
like their
remember
intro.
it.
That's because it's unmemorable.
That's fine. The robes that they're wearing are very similar to the robes that they wore for Wrestle Kingdom.
Okay, that's
so
fair.
I really liked that. They also have that GB4L on it, which is Good Brothers for Life, and so I think that they're...
And hashtag LG.
So I feel like their new faction is going to be the Good Brothers, which
cool.
I'm fine with. That's cool. It fits them. That fucking graphic is so
It's cool. Their graphic is cool.
I dare say like it better than the Bullet Club one.
Yeah, well, they have the Baylor Club, so then they can have their weird little
like that like faction of it.
With a
Yeah,
gas mask.
it's
on.
like a skull with a gas mask on it.
It looks like a stormtrooper with a gas mask on.
It's really cool. I like it a lot.
Yeah, so that happened.
Yeah.
Enzo and the Vaudevillains had a great back and forth with the New Day.
So good. That whole
was great.
segment was so good.
Told you so.
You were so right about
Told you so.
Vaudevillains are so much better as heels. Like
And they're so gimmicky that it actually kind of works.
Right,
because they're so keyed into their gimmick. It's not a gimmick that's been put on them. Speaking of gimmicks, how is this fucking Puerto Rico thing gonna work?
I have no idea.
How does this translate from
I don't know.
travel commercials to, like, effective tag team?
I do not understand it at all. They look fun.
Come to Puerto Rico where the women look like this.
Right?
We're gonna go fuck these women.
Are they
Bye.
gonna be heels, or are they gonna show up and be like, we're so much better than you Americans?
I want them to
don't
come
know.
back. I want them to come back, and then, like, the Usos will be like, come on, let's wrestle. And they're gonna be like, no, we're just here to talk about Puerto Rico. And they just talk about Puerto Rico. They're like, are you here to wrestle? And they're like, no. We're getting money every time somebody goes to Puerto Rico. Our new job is travel agents. Go to Puerto Rico, and then maybe we'll wrestle you.
It's so weird. The whole thing is so weird.
So I just don't know how it translates.
Right. I feel like they're going to wind up running like a month and a half worth of promos for them, and that over that time we'll find out what this is kind of leading to. Because that's what they did with New Day. They played those forever.
No, but it failed.
Yeah, that's true.
Other than, like, me being like, yeah, I love them. Well, but like we liked them because we liked them individually, and we also had been aware of their, like, funny SmackDown or internet bits. Like, we liked them not because of the promos that they were running, but we liked them because we already liked them.
Yeah, that's true.
So who liked Primo and Epico? Who is, like, really on board for this?
I mean, I'm on board for them being good because they're good wrestlers.
Yeah, but like, how is this gonna work?
I don't know. The whole thing is super weird.
It's weird.
But I did like that they, going back to the Vaudevillains, they, like, addressed in canon for the first time that they're not just, like, displaced time travelers, that they're, like, this is who we are because we feel that this is the right way to act. And I like that a lot. And Aiden English is really good on the mic.
And fucking called back to when he was a solo performer and when he was singing, which I liked.
Yeah.
I was like, deep cut, I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. Someone asked us, is Aiden English attractive? Yes. The answer is yes, he is attractive. And no, I cannot explain why. I don't know what you want me to...
It's one of those, it's like, it's when you're in a play... It's talent crush. Aiden English is talent crush. It's
Absolutely.
when you're in a play and you're, like, acting opposite of somebody who can be not good looking, but they're, like, so
You're attracted to their, like, energy.
Yeah, and they're so good in the role, and, like, maybe you have, like, a relationship on stage that you're like, I think I have a crush on this person. And, like, then you get out of the show, and then, like, a month later you're like, no, I don't have a crush on this person.
Yeah.
I've just been spending too much time with this person,
Yes.
and I'm, like, attracted to his talent.
Right, exactly. That's sort of how I feel about
Talent crush.
Carl Anderson, too. Like, I find him attractive and can't figure out why, and I think that's why.
He has
Because,
tiny thighs.
well, I have chosen not to look below his waist yet.
But,
so.
like, it's kind of comical. Like, it
like
looks...
Brock Lesnar?
Worse.
What?
He
Worse
looks like
than
he
Brock
has
Lesnar's
stick
chicken
legs.
legs.
You know, I guess I've never looked at Brock Lesnar. Yeah, but Brock
You
Lesnar...
should, they're very
but Brock
thin.
Lesnar is wearing, like, shorts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, like, I was just like, are his legs really small? And Nick was like, yeah, they are. That's weird.
I'll look next time.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll break my crush on him.
Then Natty, I mean, he's a good wrestler, and he's, like,
Yeah.
whatever. He has chicken legs.
Yeah, that's fine.
I thought that Natty-Emma match, for how short it was still good.
Yeah, I agree. They did a lot of work for...
I love Emma's new character, too. And
Me
also,
too.
like, here's the thing. I love Sasha Banks. The We Want Sasha chant has officially fallen into the CM Punk chant camp with me. It's like, stop. It's not effective. Like, it's shitty if you're like, we want women's wrestling, but we only want it from this one person. Like, they were putting on a good match.
Yeah,
Shut up.
Absolutely. I totally agree. And, like, we have 3 women's storylines right now. Like,
Kind of. I mean, we haven't heard the other ones. Like, why is Becky versus Emma not the pre-show versus, like, garbage versus whatever?
well, because it's the United States Championship match. That's why. I know.
Who
But, like,
cares?
I'm excited that it's, like, Emma versus Becky is...
We don't have to have all championships defended. That's only on Night of Champions. Who fucking cares about the United States Championship?
That's true. It mattered for a hot second.
Yeah, because John Cena had it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know. But, like, in theory, there are 3 women's matches
in
which
theory.
in storylines. So, like, that's good, and I hope that they continue to build on that. And there's, like, a Sasha Summer thing? Is that the...
Yeah, who knows? Maybe something will happen on SmackDown and they'll announce another match for Payback. Sometimes they do that shit.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it makes sense that they would have a second match on the pre-show. They usually do, too.
Yeah, so maybe something like that will happen, which hopefully...
That would be nice.
Whatever Raw happened, it was fine. Who cares about Alberto Del Rio and Roman Reigns? Not me. Let's
Not
move
at
on.
all. Okay.
Let's call Payback.
Okay, let's do it.
The card, according to Wikipedia. Pre-show, Kalisto versus Garbage for the United States Championship. You know what? I think Ryback takes it.
I think Ryback takes it,
I know
too.
that we thought that for WrestleMania, but like
I actually think it's gonna happen this
I
time.
actually think it's gonna happen this time because like what else is gonna happen?
Yeah, like why do this match again? He pinned him in a non-title match. It seems
and also
logical.
you're not doing anything with Kalisto as the United States champion, so like
Put him
whatever.
back in the Lucha Dragons. I like them better as a team anyway. Like I like Kalisto as a solo performer, but like I like the Lucha Dragons and I would like to see them. And like this tag division in the main roster is out of control right now, and I'm excited to see them match up with other people. So put them back together. Send them back into the tag universe.
After the pre-show, we have The Miz with Maryse versus Cesaro for the Intercontinental Championship.
I thought at first Cesaro was going to take it. I think Miz might retain.
I think Miz retains.
Yeah, like Cesaro is good at chasing, and I heard I think it might have been Stone Cold was talking about it. Cesaro's almost too big for the IC title right now. Like
I think
he's
Sam
so
Roberts
popular.
was talking about it.
Oh yeah, you're right. It was Sam Roberts. I agree. I think that he's very popular, and so why not put him in the main event? Like you need people desperately in the main
absolutely.
event.
And The Miz is like doing fucking great things with the Intercontinental Championship right now.
Right, I completely agree. And like there are enough other
and the
people.
duo between him and his wife, like
Oh my god,
it's so gross and wonderful.
so good. It's
and how she
just-
like directs him. Oh, do it like you do at home. You talking to me?
Yeah, it was perfect. It's just so
What do you
great.
mean, like funny, haha? It's just so good.
Today Mike texted me and we were talking back and forth about how good The Miz is. We both said that we prefer him paired up. I like him with Maryse. I liked him with Mizdow. I think it's easy to overlook him as a solo performer, but when he has someone to play off of, he's much, much better. And they give him the space to run when he has a partner too.
It's fair.
Which I like a lot. But Mike was like, I feel like Maryse and Miz genuinely laugh at the poor. That's the vibe they
I
give
mean, I've
off.
said from the beginning, like, I do not think that The Miz as a human is probably a great person.
Yeah.
But I love The Miz as a character.
Yeah, he's a great heel. He's a wonderful
great
heel.
heel.
They're both really good
It's funny,
heels.
somebody on Matt Peters somebody asked a question on Facebook in like our wrestling group that said like who is a wrestler that you are ashamed you love so much?
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, and Matt Peters was like, he's been on the podcast before. Go check it out in our archives. I believe it was episode 13.
Damn.
I think. Who knows? I could be wrong. But he said, like, you know, The Miz or whatever. And I was like, I almost said The Miz, but, like, let's face it, I'm not ashamed of it.
Not
We're
at
talking
all.
about He was like, yeah, your skill goes from Ryback to Miz. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty accurate. I hate Ryback, and I love The Miz. And then everyone else falls in between.
Mm-hmm, that's true.
That's my scale.
I think that's so accurate.
Yeah, I don't think Cesaro takes it. I think it will be a really good match and might have a disqualification. So, like, Cesaro
maybe.
doesn't look weak.
Yeah.
But I don't think he takes it.
Yeah. And it's gonna be a good match. And I'm cool with that.
Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho and his scarf.
I think Dean Ambrose is gonna win.
I hope so.
I would fucking hope so. Like,
Oh,
okay.
I love everything Chris Jericho's doing.
Me too. He's
Fucking
so
love
good.
everything he's doing.
But Chris Jericho got a win that no one expected at WrestleMania, and Dean Ambrose took a loss at WrestleMania, so I feel like it's time for Chris Jericho to pay it forward. I mean, we'll see. But it's gonna be a good match.
You stupid idiot.
You stupid idiot!
I hope it's a really good match because it should be a good match.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy versus the Vaudevillains.
I'm so excited this match
I'm
is
so
happening.
excited for it.
It's
For the #1 contendership for the Tag Team Championship.
in the tournament sponsored by Booty Ox. It's weird that New Day won't be wrestling on a pay-per-view.
But I'm sure they'll be on commentary during this. Yeah, and I think they'll probably be in commentary for that, or they'll come out when whoever wins and get their face. Like, I think Enzo and Cass are gonna win.
I do too.
But I think that the Vaudevillains are gonna look good.
I completely agree. And even if the Vaudevillains win, like, they can go up against the New Day.
Right.
And
I think
like,
this is a win-win situation.
I completely agree. I'll be happy with whoever wins. I think it's gonna be Enzo and Cass because that momentum is behind them so
Agreed.
much. But I mean, who knows? I would be happy with either.
Agreed. I think I could see in a way to creative being like, well, the momentum is behind Enzo and Cass, but we want to make sure that the Vaudevillains stay with them, so we'll put the Vaudevillains over first. If creative was thinking that way, which they probably aren't, but I can see it going either way. But I do think it's going to be Enzo and Cass.
Yeah, I feel like New Day's finally gonna drop the belt, and it'll be to Enzo and Cass.
Right.
Which I think is smart.
I wish they would put Tyler Breeze in a tag team.
That's a great role for him. He should be in a tag team.
Who would be a good tag team partner for him?
That's a good question. Curtis Axel.
No.
What a weird tag team that would be.
Yeah, it would be awful.
Damien Sandow. It would actually probably be
If
pretty
Damien Sandow reverted back to his I'm smart and I know everything, and Tyler Breeze was like, I'm beautiful, who cares, I don't need to know anything, and they like did that together, and they were called like
Brilliant and Beautiful.
Brilliant and Beautiful. Oh my god, yes, that is a tag team that needs to happen.
I'm totally into that.
It needs to happen because Damien Sandow was on TV for 30 seconds.
And I completely missed it, and I was very upset to hear I'd missed it.
Speaking of which, Dolph Ziggler versus Born Snorin.
I think Born Snorin's gonna win.
Yeah, I think that's obvious.
That's fine.
Who cares? Let's see. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Yeah, I don't know.
Confused face. I don't know. It could be anybody.
I don't think there's a clean finish. I think out of any of these matches, this is the dirty finish.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Because this is something that needs to go on in a way that others don't.
Yeah, and like this is such a perfect feud. This can continue for the rest of their careers. Yeah. That's incredible. Like, anytime you don't know what to do with the two of them, like, have them fuck up a rivalry that they have with someone else and then boom, right back on track. Like, right. I am so down for that. That is fantastic. And it's gonna be good.
Who do you want to win?
I don't know. I think I want Kevin Owens to win. Me too. I feel like it makes the most...
He's been losing a lot. Yeah. And also Sami Zayn, as the, like, beaten, downtrodden underdog, works in a way that Kevin Owens doesn't. But imagine the pop. Oh, we should clarify. We both live in Chicago, but we decided not to buy tickets for this because by the time we decided we might want to go, tickets were expensive as fuck and, like, we wouldn't be able to see. And this is a great card, and we want to watch it where we can actually, like, see it and enjoy it. So we're going to watch it at my house.
Yep. And you will benefit, listener, because we're going to record right afterwards and do a show when we would normally record on Tuesdays on a Sunday. So we'll see how that works out.
We'll see.
But yeah, I'm really excited about it, and I feel like the crowd in Chicago is going to go ape shit no matter what. They're going to really enjoy it. It's going to be fun as fuck.
Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Roman retains. Bullet Club comes out. Sorry, Good Brothers come out. Finn Balor moves up. I don't know. I have no fucking...
Mayhem!
The mayhem ensues somewhere.
But at the end of the day, you think Roman Reigns...
Oh, yeah. I have zero doubt in my mind that Roman Reigns is going to retain.
This is my theory, having not watched SmackDown, because we're recording on Tuesday.
Right.
AJ gets into it with Gallows and Anderson.
Yes.
And it gets nasty. Mm-hmm. On Sunday, AJ and Roman are fighting. Gallows and Anderson come out, look like they're about to aid AJ. They turn on him. Finn Balor comes out and is like, suck my dick, AJ. I'm the leader of this faction.
I would really like that. I am really worried that what's actually going to happen is that they're going to come out and be like, we're going to aid AJ. JK, we're the new Shield and we're with Roman now. And then I would just cry. And cry and cry and cry. Because it, like, there's a lot of talk that, like, rumors that this is a thing that they're planning. But, like, you can't make the Good Brothers into good guys. And you're completely unwilling to make Roman into a heel. That is the worst idea ever to put them together. It makes no sense. Yeah, I think that that's the way to do it. I agree, which is why I don't think that they're going to do it. But I hope. Like, why? What? You all know because you all watched NXT tomorrow/yesterday. But, like, I just don't... I think it all depends on how they address Finn no longer being the champion.
That's fair.
So, I don't know. I hope that he comes out at Payback. It's time. Move him up. He's 36 years old, and he should be on the main roster. And you are...
He does not look 36.
No, he does not. No, he does not.
She, like, swoon and melts into a puddle.
Woo-hoo.
Oh, Charlotte with Rick in her corner versus Natty with Bret Hart in her corner. I wish it was her dad. I know that, like, and I know I've said it a million times, but I wish it was him.
Yeah, and, like, Bret Hart doesn't give
a
shit about this at all. He gave an interview where he was like, no, I don't want to do this, but I'm doing it for Natty. Like, okay, great, Bret Hart. I'm glad that you understand you do not have a role here. Do you know that you saying it,
I'm doing it for Natty, I don't want to do this in an interview is actually not helpful to Natty?
Right?
You asshole.
I don't know. Maybe he'll put Ric Flair in a sharpshooter, and then we can just be like, goodbye, old man, right away into the sun. I want these old men to
just, like, punch each other and explode, and then get off my TV.
Confetti!
I would love if Natty won, but I think Charlotte's going to retain.
I think Charlotte's going to retain, too. It sets Charlotte up as a super strong champion. She actually is a pretty strong women's champion right now.
Yeah.
They're building towards Sasha and Charlotte at SummerSlam.
Okay, let's just pretend that these other two matches are Sasha versus Summer.
Yeah, it would definitely be Sasha. She would obviously win over Summer Rae.
Becky versus Emma.
I think Emma would win, but with shenanigans of some kind. Or like a pull on the tights finish.
And then Becky just beats the shit out of her.
I hope so. That would be really nice.
I miss Becky.
I do too. She had a fun backstage segment where she was eating olives, I think, and yelled at Rich Brennan and was like, I do what I want! Yesterday.
When?
They posted it online.
Oh, but it wasn't during Raw.
No, it wasn't during
Okay.
Raw. It was like one of those like throw up afterwards.
Yeah.
Not throw up, but you know.
Blech.
But Becky! So that was nice. But yeah, I miss Becky too.
I miss her. Want to talk about Lucha?
Let's do it.
Beginning of Lucha Underground. It's Drago, Phoenix, and Aerostar in Dario Cueto's office, and he's like, you guys should be a trios team.
Oh, wait, you were a trios team last year.
So, fuck off, I guess. He's like, Phoenix, you're going to be with Jack Evans and PJ Black versus the Disciples of Death, and Drago and Aerostar, you're going to fight each other. Because,
for
like,
a medallion.
you guys love each other, but then you hated each other, and now you, like, love each other again, and I'm not down with that. I want you to hate each other again.
Because I'm Dario.
I'm Dario. Fuck you guys. Drago's fucking new mask. Holy shit. Oh my god. Orgasm.
It's beautiful.
It is insane. I love the headgear game during Lucha. It's just
Oh, yeah.
insanity.
Yeah, I completely agree. I don't have any affinity, really, for this storyline. The match is okay.
I like Aerostar more used in the backstage promos. I like his usage that way.
I understand that he has to wrestle sometimes.
Right, I agreed. This match, I acknowledge that both these guys are really good wrestlers. This match got off to a rough start.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Some missed spots.
Uh-huh.
Some falling literally out of the ring moments.
Yep.
But, great finish.
Yeah.
That Aerostar move at the end.
He saluted. I love that.
The salute was something, but his, like, the finisher that he did was nuts and scary. And I like a finisher that, like, looks to me like, oh my god, somebody died. Are they alive?
Bobby and I were just talking about this when we were watching the PWG show. Pile driver like finishes those actually worry me that somebody's gonna die. Like Sami Callihan's finisher, I hate. I absolutely hate it. It makes me so nervous. But I understand that oh my god, holy shit, that was amazing. And also, did you murder this?
It's like the 4 flips into dropping somebody on their
Right.
head, where you're like, ah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I kind of love those.
They make me so nervous.
Aerostar won. He got the medallion, and Drago was like, I'm a dragon. I don't know.
Right? Who cares?
I mean, I care. I like Drago a lot. Mundo had like a backstage segment with Taya, and she was like, he was like punching things, and she was like, so, talk to Dario just like you asked. Got some news. You're gonna fight for a medallion. He goes, classic Cueto, which I thought was hilarious.
Yeah.
And then she was like, except for, you're gonna have to fight Cage. So, and also, I've been banned from ringside, so sorry.
And also, it's
in a steel cage.
Cage in a cage.
I'm gonna take him to Slamtown. Low rent Suplex City. Slamtown. Whatever. Phoenix's team of PJ Black,
Jack Evans,
and Phoenix versus the Disciples of Death. What a weird pairing and a great match.
I have some sad news about Jack Evans.
No!
His jaw's broken.
No, but guess what? This season has already been filmed, so I don't give a fuck.
Exactly. He'll still be around.
I mean, I
this.
do give a fuck, but
yeah,
like,
I'm sad because it means like he'll be off of the indie circuit for a while too. Which
did it get broken at a taping? Like,
yeah,
what?
I think so. Yeah.
Yicky.
Yikes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So that's sad. But right now, it's nice to see
in this taping,
Jack Evans.
The way
as
that
Monster
him and
Guild.
PJ Black were working and like fake tagging Phoenix and being like, fuck you, Phoenix, we don't give a fuck about you, we're a tag team, you suck. And they're great as heels together. I really like PJ Black as a heel.
Yeah.
Darewolf.
Yeah, they're a good team.
I also liked how Phoenix was just like, fuck you guys, I'm gonna wrestle.
Yeah.
So it was a really good match. I thought the Disciples of Death looked pretty strong for a while. They obviously lost in like, I don't know. But then she was like, Katrina was like, I'm done with you guys. Walks away. We get a backstage segment where Katrina's like, why should I keep you guys around? What the fuck are you guys good for?
Right, give me one reason.
And then Sinestro
de la Muerta.
Sinestro de la Muerta.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's like, okay, I'm gonna rip this motherfucker's heart out.
Yeah.
And then just stand there with one of their hearts,
Disgusting beating black heart.
black heart, and she was like, cool, that it? And he was like, I'm gonna take both hearts. I have both hearts in my hand.
And then they turned to dust, and
then she was like,
there was electricity.
That's chill. And she walked away and was like, I guess, like, we have just Sinestro de la Muerta and Mil Muertes.
Cool.
And Katrina, so this is like a new, different faction.
I'm into it.
I'm cool with that too. I was wondering what they were going to do with the Disciples of Death, especially when they lost. I was like, how is this going to work?
Right. I
So-
like that idea. Like, and then they could have other disciples who come back later, or they could bring those two back later to wreak revenge or whatever.
Right.
So it's interesting storyline development and also badass.
It was so badass.
I'm way into it.
Dario had a moment with the Trios Champions.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Ivelisse.
Team
Son of
Ivelisse.
Hades. Team Ivelisse. That's my team, Team Ivelisse.
Oh, yeah,
and
for
Angelico,
sure.
And he was like, hey, you guys are the champions. And they were like, yeah, we fucking are. We're really looking forward to fighting for our champion, or against a new number one contendership. And he was like, funny thing, you're actually not the champions anymore. I took the belt away and you have to fight for the championship just like everybody else. Fuck you guys. And they were like, fine.
Yep, that's gonna be a really good match.
That's gonna be good.
I'm really excited to watch that.
And then we had fucking Montaza versus Mil Muertes. It was so cool to see them actually wrestle, though. It was
Yes.
see him actually wrestle, because like since his premiere in Aztec Warfare, we haven't seen him go up against anyone. And like
Right.
we said, in Aztec Warfare, Mil was taken out before he even appeared.
Right.
So that's been really cool.
It was cool to watch Montaza actually be like thrown around.
Yeah, and
that
it
was
like
badass.
pre like crazy shenanigans near the end. Like I thought it was a really fucking entertaining match.
Yeah, it was.
When Mil like went for Dario and was just like, I'm gonna fucking murder you, and he was like, Montaza, come help me,
Yeah.
and he was like scared, but like.
And Montaza went after Katrina
But how
too.
the difference between how Dario like reacted when Mil came for him and how Katrina reacted when Montaza, she was like, really, you want to come for me? You want? She just
I am
stood
literal
there.
death.
Yeah, she stood there while he like tried to choke her, and she was like, this means nothing to me, bitch.
Right? So
That was
badass.
awesome. I just love the juxtaposition of like how the two
Yes.
like factions reacted.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they're just fucking.
Are there not countouts in Lucha? I honestly don't know.
There are sometimes. I
Okay.
think this was a no DQ match.
Oh, okay.
So they're fighting everywhere, they're throwing at each other and everything. It's crazy. The fans are going crazy. Katrina's going crazy. Dario's going crazy. We're all going crazy. And then they get up to the top, and it looks like Mil Muertes is going to throw Montaza like
Into the ring, maybe.
into the ring from the like ceiling. It like that was scary.
That was
and then
very
it looked like
scary.
One of them pushed it like.
Yeah.
They were really working the edge. I was like, if somebody fucked up, you both would die at this
Yeah.
moment. It was intense. And then he flatlined Montaza through the roof, and they both fell through the roof, and then that was the end of the show.
That was just
And
the end.
The end of the show was Katrina and Dario from across the room screaming war at each other.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which was badass.
It was so badass.
war. Oh, and then we end with so then that's the end of like in the temple and the episode, but then it goes to Captain Vasquez alone in her
Yes,
office.
that's right.
And it's so funny how they dealt with a bunch of like old wrestlers. Like it's her in a police station in her office with like a missing persons board.
Yeah.
And it's like Hernandez and Alberto El Patron.
Yes.
And like Big Rick, like people who are like no longer signed with Lucha, but they're like just LOL missing persons.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was like
It was
the perfect
like the
nod
perfect
to
way
it.
to deal with it. Like, where have all these people been in like in a non-kayfabe world, and like a Mark world? We know that like they're with different companies
Right.
or whatever. But in this world, it's like, where are they, man?
Right,
Where
exactly.
are they? Also, who the fuck is this smarmy dude? So this dude walks in and he's
I don't know.
I hear you've been sniffing around Boyle Heights. You know that's not your territory. And she's like, whatever. I'm Captain Vasquez. I'm a badass bitch. Why are you in my office? And he's just like this. He's. I'm pretty sure he's not a part of the police.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's like.
I think he's a politician.
Yeah, he's like a representative of somebody who
Yeah.
you don't know. And he's like, you better watch your back.
Yeah.
You know who wouldn't be very happy. And she got kind of scared. So who is you know who? Who's
I don't
this
know.
guy?
I don't know.
Oh my god, it was so intense this episode.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who that guy
How did they
is.
fit all this in an hour?
I don't know. They just fucking cram Lucha full top to bottom.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
Also, I looked it up. Her name is Captain Vasquez.
Okay, good.
I was like, gotta get the name right.
Yeah.
IMDb this shit.
Excellent.
Did you know that Katrina was on NXT? Like the TV show?
What?
Like pre-NXT being like a wrestling thing. You know how they had like the TV show?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Weird.
And she asked to be released. She was like, I'm done with this bullshit.
Yeah, well, good for her.
And then she was like, oh, you want me to be the queen bee of Lucha Underground? Yes, please. Thank you. That's our episode. We did it.
We made it through.
We sure did. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Everybody. My lips hurt. I need some chapstick.
All right, well, let's get that accomplished. You can find us on the internet. I'm at Urgency.
I'm at Stella_Cheeks. You can email us at notyourdemo@gmail.com.
You can check out our sparsely used Tumblr at downyourdemographic.tumblr.com.
You can subscribe to us on iTunes. Please rate and review us. You can also find us on Blog Talk Radio. And how do you listen on your Android, Erin?
I listen through Podcast Republic. Also, Cage Side Seats posts a link to the feed too, which you can listen through. I know some people who have not been able to get through the Blog Talk Radio can listen to the one that is through the Cage Side Seats.
Yeah, you can listen to that through their website or through their YouTube. So there's so many ways to find us on the internet, you guys.
Yeah, there are.
We're all
everywhere.
over it.
It's true.
I can't pull up our reviews right now. So if you left us a new review, I'll read it next week. And if you haven't left us a new review, Erin, review your own podcast, you asshole.
Okay, all right.
I'm serious.
I know. I never use my computer. That's why.
You can do it on your phone.
I can't, not from my app.
Ugh.
I know.
Then do it on your computer.
I know.
If we're asking other people to do it, the least you can do is do it.
I donated to our Indiegogo.
You did, which was weird.
Yeah, I know. It absolves me from things like this.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Okay, fine.
Don't even try.
Whatever.
It doesn't absolve you from shit.
All right, fine.
Have a nice week, everybody. Enjoy Payback. Follow us on Twitter because we'll probably be tweeting crazy things about it.
Yeah, true.
Unless I'm working because I don't know my new work schedule.
Yeah, whatever. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We always do.
Peace to you, brownies.
FABULOUS. Yes, diamonds on my neck. Yes, I'm fabulous. They keep hating on me, I don't stress. Don't got time for this, 'cause I'm fabulous. Capiche?
Sorry, got a text. Starting to cry. My cats are fighting in the bathtub. There's like a lot going on, sound-wise and emotionally. Okay, I gotta get the cats. Get out of the bathtub. Get out of the bathtub. I was trying to have a moment. You ruined my moment. Garbage cats.
Geico presents sharing versus oversharing. Way early this morning, Brad Higdon shared a major spoiler alert from everyone's favorite hit show, sad emojis to express his feelings about the plot twist, and a playlist he made to drown out his sorrows? Dude, oversharing alert. Brad, Geico has something worth sharing with those who haven't befriended you. Like how you could save hundreds on your car insurance at geico.com. So stop moping about the post-apocalyptic world and start saving in the real world. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.